Broncos Country. It is game day in the Mile High City. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Guys, it is still just the preseason, but that doesn't matter because it is week 2. We finally get to see all of the Broncos starters take the field and get ready to go. Oh, I am so excited. Go, Bo, go is all I have to say. Guys, this is the Get Bucked Game Day show on the Orange and Blue Network in partnership with the Mile High Round Table. Let's go!
Williams takes the handoff, and Williams, nice second effort, still going. Javonte Williams carrying defenders. Second and 4, Jamar Jefferson in the game for the first time today, and a diving interception made at the 12-yard line. Justin Simmons with a spectacular pick. First down. Oh, that pick is made. On his way back is Bradley Chubb to the end zone. First and 10 in the backfield. And going in something. Oh, he got it. What a catch. Touchdown, Denver.
Broncos Country, let's ride.
What is up, Broncos Country, and welcome to the Get Bucked Game Day show here on the Orange and Blue Network in partnership with the Mile High Round Table. This is our first time, Don and I, the guy below me down there, 6'10" Mexican.
What's up? What's up?
MHRT. We were Mile High Round Table for years. We left for a while. We are back, baby. It is good to be back on MHRT, but of course, it is still good to be Orange and Blue Network. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Guys, I am the Mile High Viking, Johnny Baki, and with me today on the Get Buck Game Day show, at least for now, because I'm sure somebody else is going to jump in, is Ty Y, the fantasy guy. Oh, I went the wrong way. There we go. Ty Y Tunis, and below me, a 6'10" Mexican, Adon Diaz. What's up, boys? It's game day.
Salutations, Broncos Country. How we feeling today, baby?
Woo! Woo!
How we doing, everybody? I'm doing good, Johnny. Adon, I'm
Good.
doing great. Ready for tonight's
Good,
game?
good.
I am pumped, man. It cannot be a better day for football, let me tell you.
My children insist on trying to get in the shot. It's funny as
Hey,
heck. Guys,
let-
we have already got plenty of people in the chat. We got our good friend Blitz B repping, popping in, saying, good evening, fellas. Are you ready for some football? Love it. We got Clayton Herron saying, hey, guys, and smash that like button and share. Please do that, no matter where you're watching it. I'm going to go ahead and pop it out, throw it out there right now. If you are watching this for the first time and you have not already, or if you're watching this on the MHRT network, please jump over to the Orange and Blue Network, like, subscribe, and share. Okay, help us out. Let's build the Orange and Blue crew. You can find us on YouTube, Facebook, X, and you can listen to the audio versions of our podcasts everywhere you listen to your favorite podcasts. But if you're watching this on Orange and Blue Network and you haven't already, please go on over to MHRT Network. Give them the subscribe. Give them the like, the subscribe, and the share. They're on YouTube, X, Facebook, and Twitch. Guys, this is a new collaboration. It's a partnership. We are now family again, and I'm so excited about it because we've always been family. We've always been Broncos Country, yeah? But now we are back together. The marriage is complete, and we are back on MHRT Network. I'm so excited about it. More comments here in the comments stream. We got KB82, my good friend Kenny Booker. popping in saying, hey, he's 6'9" tops. Co-host of ours, my cousin, Jay, the Denver Dream Weaver. He says, what's up, boys? I'm on the X. That's exciting. We just now got the blue check mark on X this week, so Jay's living it up a little bit. Love it. So, guys, welcome to the Get Buck Game Day show. Today, our Denver Broncos take on the Green Bay Packers. First time at home this year. Bo Nix in front of a home crowd on national prime time. I am so freaking excited. How you feeling, boys?
I feel great, man. I think this is a perfect chance for the world to showcase, or for the Broncos to showcase Bo Nix. Now, last week, I don't know if you guys saw, but there were a lot of people that put they were rating like the rookies after the first week of preseason. So Caleb Williams was in front of Bo Nix, and Bo Nix was second in most of those lists. So, of course, Caleb Williams had a pretty decent game this past week. He finally got his first rushing touchdown, so congratulations to him. So now let's see what Bo Nix can go out there and do, and see if he can take that number one spot and create some friendly competition with our good friends over at the NFC North.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, look at this. Like, so the Rookie of the Year odds going into week one had Caleb Williams plus 275 to make Rookie of the Year, Drake May at plus 1,200, and Bo Nix was at plus 3,500. That's bad odds to make Rookie of the Year. After his showing last week, though, it is now Caleb Williams. He moved up too, but he's plus 135. Drake May went down at 28 plus 2,800, and now the odds for Bo Nix, he is up like 1,100 points, and he's plus 1,400 to make Rookie of the Year. Dude, I'm pumped. I'm pumped. I love it.
Yeah, I agree, and I totally think that tonight's going to be the night. If he can put out a show, then it'll be interesting to see who gets to start next week against the Cardinals. And more than likely, it's probably going to be Zach Wilson, just to see, just to give every guy a fair chance to see what they got.
It's like I've said before. Right? We used to have 4 preseason games, right? And preseason game 3, that was your dress rehearsal. Well, now for the last 2 years last year and this year, we are cut down to 3. So you got to have your dress rehearsal in a different way. To me, the smart way to do it is game 2. The first half of game 2 of the preseason is your dress rehearsal. That's when your starters play. After that, the second half and then the next game, those are the games that time is left for the guys still trying to make the roster, which, by the way, there's only like 10 spots left on this roster to nab. But all those guys still trying to make the 53 and not get caught up in Final Cut. That this is their time to shine. That's their time to shine. And then, of course, we have that 1 week between the preseason and the regular season. We have no football.
That's all for cutting players and stuff. So,
yeah, well, you know what? I'm sorry. I hate it.
I know, but
we got to get a little bit of housekeeping out of the way real quick, boys, and then we're going to roll right into it. So, guys, again, welcome to the Get Bucked Game Day show. We go live on this show every single game day, 1 hour before game time. After the game, don't forget to catch the Buck Your Feelings post-game show. Comes on just, within like 20 minutes or so right after the game ends. So there's that. Now, I got to tell you, we got to show a little bit of love, to the sponsor of today's show, okay? And that is going to be Dubby Jitterless Energy Blend. You can find the link in the bio below. Dubby Jitterless Energy Blend. This stuff is absolutely delicious. Excuse me, that was a glitch. There we go. Dubby Jitterless Energy Blend, guys. This stuff is incredible. This gets you a good kickoff to your day, gets you going, gets you moving, gets you feeling real good. But it's good for you, or it's better for you than just about anything else out there on the market right now. Every single cup of Dubby has 2 cups of coffee worth of caffeine, but no sugar, so that there's no jitters and no crash later. Dubby is formulated to have no calories, no sugar, no maltodextrin, no fillers, and no artificial colors. It's as natural as it can be. It contains nothing but amino acids, B vitamins, and then they add nootropics that help keep you sharp and help keep you rolling throughout your day. Guys, I'm telling you, Dubby is the stuff. It comes in a multitude of amazing flavors. You can see Beach and Peach right there right now on the screen. That is my absolute favorite. It's followed closely by Calio Cream, which is like an orange creamsicle in your cup. It is wonderful. So go over there, get yourself the dub, and I'm going to give you an even bigger dub. I'm going to give you 10% off because at checkout, you're going to type in NRWOB10. That's NRWOB10. That will get you 10% off your order. Guys, trust me, get yourself the dub. Oh, that's out of the way. It's time to talk Broncos football today. I'm so pumped, you guys. I'm so pumped. So, what are we feeling? Like, what are you most? Obviously, we've already talked about Bo Nix, and we can talk more about him too. But besides Bo Nix, what are you most excited to see in this game?
I want to see what the Broncos learned from last week. Now, as you guys may have not, hopefully you guys have seen, when Ty and I premiered Broncos Talk just a few days ago here on the Orange and Blue Network, we talked about that one of the biggest things, at least for me, was the fact that I wanted to see the Broncos clean up the mistakes, the fumbles, the interceptions that were thrown, the bobble pass for the interception, which, by the way, Johnny corrected me on from last week. So I do apologize to our viewers when I said that the Broncos did not throw a single interception. Forgot about the Perrine catch. So hopefully they clean that up. What I also want to see, the second thing is I want to see the second or third starters step it up a little bit. Now, we were able to keep the laundry off of the Broncos last week. We didn't see a lot of flags. I'm still having a problem with that taunting flag that Tim Patrick got because I know it's been divided in Broncos country, but if we can keep that flag, the laundry, to a minimum, I think they'll be fine. But basically, they've only got one more shot left at who's ever on the roster bubble before cuts start happening after preseason.
It's going to be, look, Ty, I'll let you go in just a second, but it's going to be the little things. It's going to be the little things that keep them off, that keep them off the roster in the end. Because that's where we are. This is a young team. They're and we're seeing a lot more talent from them than I think a lot of people predicted we would.
Yeah,
there's a lot of talent, and so it's going to come down to is the tiny things. Look, Tim Patrick, we've already said it. I give him grace on that taunting penalty. Okay, that was kind of BS.
Yeah,
it was kind of bullshit that was even a thing.
Yeah,
I mean, the guy had been out of football for 2 years. He's excited. He's pumped, man. Like, give the guy a little bit there, but it's going to be the little things.
Ty, go ahead.
Yeah, what are you most excited to see today, Ty?
Well, I want to see for tonight's game. I want to see if the running game gets better. I want to see a lot of the second string, third string players step up, fight for those positions. Because, like you said, it's almost the end, and they're all playing for a job. I want to see, like Adon said, I want to see if they limit mistakes, limit fumbles, all that. You know what I mean? I want to see if the defense plays a little better than last week. They did play good. Oh, and I want to see the offensive line, if they play like they did last week, which was excellent in my opinion. So I want to see if they keep up that. I can't think of the word. If they just keep playing how they played last week, even better, the offensive line.
I like it. I'm here for it. We've already got we've got some more in the comments here. We're gonna pop in and throw them. The boss man over at MHRT. Basically, he's the me to MHRT. He says, reunited and it feels so good. I had to sing it. He had to.
I lip synced it for you, so.
Oh, thank you. You know, you're the Millie to my vanilla. I love you.
Let's do it.
All right. D-Rock popping in saying, Mile High Idol Mundungus up, dude. D-Rock's in the house. He says he's excited to see Riley Moss and who's going to stand out at edge.
Me too.
Oh, dude, I'm pumped for it. I'm here for it, you guys. My cousin, he pops back in. Jay says, is that Copper, the DNVR Nuggets legend? That's right, Copper. Come here. That's right, yeah. If for anybody that watched any of the DNVR Nuggets podcast this year, this little guy in the playoffs, he became the star of the show as he ran into the studio, jumped up onto D-Line's lap, and stayed there for 40 minutes during their podcast, and instantly became a Denver legend. In fact, the next game, I was walking him down the street, and people were like, "That's the DNVR dog." So yeah, he's the.
Does he got a jersey? Does he got a jersey?
Oh, he's got a jersey. He's got a collar, and he's got a bandana that goes on his collar, dude. He is like set, man. He's a Denver area celebrity. So we got Shy Vargas popping in saying, "Let's go Broncos." Love it, Shy. KB82 he wants to see if Troy Franklin can make the team. He had worse hands than Jerry Jeudy. Woo, oh look. Leave it to the 6'10" Mexican to hold a Chihuahua. I'm just
Hey,
saying.
you're not the only one with a dog.
I think I need a bigger host. Anyway, Blitz be repping. He pops in. I'm excited to see Riley Moss ball out, so we don't see Mathis get a starting spot. Blitz's. At this point, Blitz's hatred of Damari Mathis is the stuff of legend. And it has started this wonderful war between him and Jay on the Nothing Rhymes with Orange and Blue, because Jay is all about him some Damari Mathis.
Yeah,
I love it. Let me see. Let's see. Jay also says, this is Jay now commenting on YouTube. Apparently he jumped off the X. He says, Mile High Mario owes me a t-shirt if Mathis gets an interception tonight. Hey,
he's good on that bet too, by the way. So you can trust Mario.
Blitz says, give that dog a Mile High salute. That's right, Copper. Yes, I love it. Okay. So, all right. So now we've talked about what we're most excited for outside of Bo Nix. Obviously, we're all very excited about Bo. I want to know what you guys are, what are your concerns going into game 2 of the preseason? Again, knowing full well that all of our starters, the ones that sat last week, PS2 and so on and so forth, will all be taking the field tonight. What are you most concerned about?
I think that if it's okay if I can go first, Ty.
Yeah.
Somebody in the comments mentioned Troy Franklin. So Franklin has been having a bad time at camp. So I think that we need to see him go out there and kind of show everybody that he's the guy that we saw in the college film, that he was worth the selection, because it's really bad when you go into preseason and you start getting like all this negative hype, especially whether you're a first round draft pick or all the way to the 7th round. Or you could be Mr. Irrelevant, like Brock Purdy, for example. But he needs to kind of get out there and show that he is worth the roster spot, because wide receivers for the Broncos this year, it's going to be a close call, guys. Like, with Jerry Jeudy being shipped off to the Browns, we don't have to no longer worry about him dropping or not be able to catch passes or running his routes correctly. So Vel is making a really, really strong.
Hey, yo, it's Vele, bro.
Vele. I keep mispronouncing it. So Vele is making a really, really strong argument to be part of the 53-man roster. And Ty and I also talked about it the other day. Like, could it come to a decision whether they can only keep either Vele or Tim Patrick? If it comes to that, what are the Broncos going to do?
I remember that. I remember you guys talking about that on Broncos Talk this week, and I hate to say this. I really do. Excuse me. I'm going to adjust my microphone real quick. There we go. I hate to say this, but if that becomes the case, Tim Patrick's gone.
Yeah.
Because Vele is very, seems to be what we've been seeing in training camp, very comparable.
I'm liking.
On top of it, he's younger and he costs way less.
Yeah, definitely. And Tim Patrick's injury history just works against him.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead, Ty.
I declare.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say about Troy Franklin like you did, but wait, what was the question again? What am I worried about?
What you're most concerned about going into this game?
Well, this is probably obvious, but I'm concerned. I hope no injuries happen for no player. And I was gonna talk about Troy Franklin, but Don took my
We're on the same page, yeah. So.
He took yours, but you can't come up with a new one on the fly. Rookie mistake. That's a rookie mistake.
I know. I had a brain fart.
All right, you know what? I'm gonna keep it real. I'm so excited and pumped about what this team has shown us in game 1, not all of our starters on the field. That I have high confidence in what this team is going to bring, not only in this game but in this season. So my biggest concern, injuries, man. Plain and simple. Like, our starters are going to get on the field. If one of them gets hurt, man, especially at certain positions, we could be in trouble. We've got some starters coming back from injury that have been playing this week. Brandon Jones has been back on the field. That's great. We need him. I mean, we really need him at safety.
Yeah, definitely.
He goes out there and gets hurt, dude. We could be screwed.
Did you say PS2's playing tonight?
Yeah,
he's playing everybody. All starters that are not currently injured are playing tonight. At least some of the game.
Yeah, you're right. That is a concern because the injury, like you seen with Rodgers last year, fourth play the game, he's out for a year. That happened in preseason too.
So, dude, the Jets curse is so real.
I mean, guys, you have to realize that it's a double-edged sword. We've already seen what a team looks like when they don't play in the preseason. A la the Broncos 2022, when we thought just because Russell Wilson was in Denver, we were already thinking Super Bowls and playoffs, and yeah. So you got to take a chance here, guys. Like, yeah, the risk of players getting injured is there, but at the same time,
Step back and sing it for a vomit.
Some of these guys have not seen the field since January, so there's a little bit of rust. This is the perfect time to knock it out because more than likely, some of these guys are not going to see action next week, and then there's like Johnny said, that really awkward preseason week 4, and then nobody will get to see any game time until the Broncos kick off week 1 in Seattle. So
we got Clayton Heron. He popping in. He says, "I truly want to see our defense shine." Indeed. Hey, if the joint practice on Friday with the Green Bay Packers is any indication, our defense shut them down.
Yeah,
consistently the whole practice. So, like, here's what I'm thinking: either in that joint practice on Friday, either the Broncos are just that much better than everybody gives them credit for going into the season, or the Green Bay Packers didn't take that practice seriously. What are your thoughts?
Go ahead.
I think that we're better than people give us credit for, in my opinion. We have a lot of talent on that roster, like you guys were saying. Brandon Jones, PS2, and also they shut down the highest paid quarterback in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? So it's more talent.
Damn right.
That's what I think it is. I think every practice is taken seriously by every team. So
I didn't get to be there. I wasn't at the practice. God, I wish. I mean, I'm stuck in Tennessee doing my job. But from what I was hearing, like to end the practice, they had a 4-play. I believe it was a 4-play drives to end the practice.
Mm-hmm.
To see who could score, and our defense held them to 1st and 10, then 2nd and 10, then 3rd and 10, then 4th and 10. I'm just saying, dude, this is what, and I heard that from our good friend of the show, Cody Rourke from Locked On Broncos.
Yep.
He was there.
Incredible source.
Dude, I mean, a great guy, great show, great friend of the show. We love Cody. Mm-hmm. So I'm with you. I'm with you on that. I think honestly we're better than we're being given credit for, and I can't wait for them to see that because guess what? Tonight is a nationally syndicated, nationally broadcast game. Everybody is going to see the Broncos take the field and be like, "Holy crap, we were so wrong."
Tell you the truth, I believe that some of these players that's been on the team the last 2, 3, 4 years are tired of hearing like Denver, like they're not good. They can't stop the ball, they can't stop the run. So I really believe during the practice they're really trying hard. And like I said, we don't get the credit we deserve. They deserve. Yeah, they don't get it at all.
Absolutely. Blitz popping in saying, from all the snaps I saw from the joint practice, Bo was dropping dimes. Also, did we hear that Russell Wilson didn't have such a great game? I watched the game. Russ did not have such a great game.
Yeah.
I didn't see the game, but I saw the highlights.
He did go 8 for 10. He had 4 or 5 sacks. So
3. Yeah. It was 3.
3 sacks. Yeah.
But still, I mean, it still wasn't a great game. And even though he went, what would you say, 8 for 9?
8 for 10.
There was 8 for 10. Sorry, there wasn't really anything that moved down the field much. It was checkdowns.
Yeah, for a guy like Russell Wilson's caliber and the fact that he's won a Super Bowl, like I think that Steelers Nation is really in for a surprise or a shock. Yeah,
nail biting.
All right, here's the deal. New rule on the Orange and Blue Network. MHRT has apparently already implemented this. Now that we're joining them, but a new rule in the Orange and Blue Network: we can curse. We're just not going to do it profusely. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right.
That's hard.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it was kind of crazy. Like when I saw the stat line and both of those quarterbacks started, Russell Wilson and Justin Fields. Supposedly, the offensive line was the starting O line. So I hope that's not true because from what I saw,
Yeah.
that Steelers
Here,
defense got a
Mundungus,
lot of work out.
Mundungus is being our awesome stat guy in the chat right now for us. He says he went 8 for 10 for 47 yards. 8 for
And 3
10 for
sacks.
47 and 3 sacks. Plus, he only had 1 first down in 5 series.
Yeah.
Dude.
Which was a check down.
Yeah. Are we really, really, I'm no longer, I've still got my little Russ sitting right here.
I got my jersey somewhere.
I got my jersey.
But you know what?
Folded.
You know what? I don't get rid of jerseys. Jerseys cost too much.
Yeah, me neither.
My
my
cousin might be willing to throw it on the ground, stomp on it, pee on it, light it on fire live on a broadcast. But me, I'm sorry. I spend way too much money on jerseys to just throw them away like that.
Agreed.
So I still have it. And like I said, you can see him standing right here. I still have little Russ standing right here. But that's just because I think I love the way that action figure looks. It's got a giant head. It's awesome.
It's still Bronco stuff, so.
Yeah. But it is what it is, and hopefully this new beginning is, it kind of puts us on the map because technically, before the start of the season, there were a lot of people that were writing Denver off. So
Jay's taking full advantage of the new cursing rule on Orange and Blue Network. Fuck shit balls. I love it.
I agree about people writing Denver off. I do. I agree.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sick of it. I'm so tired of it. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Here's the thing. I want you guys to recall. I don't know how long. I know, Ty, you go back to what? The Jay Cutler era?
No, Broncos? I go back. Brian Greasy.
Brian Greasy. Okay. And Adon, I don't know how long you've been a fan. I know
the
that
first
I was born a fan.
The 98 Super Bowl. This is the only game I saw John Elway play.
I'm a 35-year Bronco fan. I came home from the hospital wearing a Broncos onesie, okay? So and that was in the John Elway era, late 80s, okay? But the fact is that the Broncos have always been slept on. Always been slept on by the media, okay? Mm-hmm. We are one reason being we are not on the coasts, okay? Like East Coast, West Coast. That's where the media is king, okay? And so the coastal teams, they rule the airwaves. Okay. On top of that, and we're landlocked. Not only landlocked, we're at higher altitude. So, there's that. And on top of it, for just whatever reason, everybody just feels like we can't really, get anything done. And they forget, hey, we are 3-time Super Bowl champs. Okay. Yeah. We've been to, what was it, 8 or 9? We've been to 9 of them.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Give us some due credit here. Okay. Like, this is not a team to sleep on.
We did get some credit back when we had Cutler. We got some credit then. We got credit when we had Peyton Manning, of course. And then it's just ever since, to me at least, since the 2016 season, we're not getting no credit. Mainly.
No, we're not. No, but even before that, dude. Even before that, we weren't getting credit. Heck, when Peyton Manning was here, we weren't getting credit. The stats were there. The stats were there that this team was on the march and we were just gonna tear this league a new asshole. And yet the national media was still always counting the Broncos as underdogs. It will always be that way. It has always been that way. And honestly, I love the fact because I like proving people wrong. I'm a smart guy. I'm a really smart guy. And I love it when someone tells me something and I'm like, yeah, but, and then I can be right. I love that feeling. So you know what? Sleep on my Broncos. Sleep on them because at the end of the week, at the end of the year, I get to be like, hey, I told you so, motherfucker. Yeah. So there's that. Now,
motivation.
More motivation. Absolutely. Chip on our shoulder all the time. Broncos country, we have a permanent chip on our shoulder and we wear it proudly.
And Sean Payton, when he was in New Orleans too, he thrives off that. With being the underdog. So, and when he has haters, all that, Sean Payton as a coach drives.
Yeah, the only other concern I have, Johnny, is going probably our safety, just in terms of depth. Because I know that's still probably going to be a lingering issue. If the Broncos can get the ship sailed straight, I can see them trading for a safety that's probably not happy with a certain team. Just trying to trade and just at least get a playoff rush. So I can see the Broncos trading for one,
Maybe it's
or
possible.
or maybe they'll pick off whoever gets cut
Well,
after week 3 and take a chance with that.
there was talks about
maybe.
Riley Moss transferring to a safety too, so maybe that too.
I don't know, dude. Right now, he's looking good enough. I think he's going to have a. I personally predict kind of a breakout night for him tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I think honestly he could be securing that spot opposite Pat Surtain, at least while Levi Wallace is still recovering. So,
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, see, even Mundunga says it. Moss is going to be cornerback too. So,
And I'm fine with that.
I would be too.
Yeah, I didn't say it wasn't fine. I'm just saying that was a talk.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, I know it was a talk, but I mean, here's the thing. If he's going to be your cornerback too, I'm not transferring him to safety and putting up a second best cornerback so that he can go play safety. I'm sorry, no.
I agree with you.
I wanted to give that rookie a chance too, though.
Yeah. I mean, he's good, but I really like Ryan. I really like Moss, the Great White Hope. I can't wait to see what he's going to do. We have Mundungus popping in. He says the Raiders quarterbacks are also played like complete ass. Broncos on the rise. Everyone else in the shits. Absolutely. You're not wrong, my friend. It's looking very interesting. And he also threw in, and until proven otherwise, the Chargers will charge her. Absolutely.
That's true.
Look, I think having Harbaugh as their coach is going to be an interesting storyline. But as of right now, history tells us Chargers, Charger. Chargers, 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 Charger. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to keep on doing that until we see something different, which
Rebuild.
and I mean, and Mundungus did put in that he believes Wallace is likely a rotational player, and that could very well be. He's more of a veteran presence in that room. Oh, hey Ty, bro, you really need to exfoliate, bro. I mean, good lord, that. I'm getting this look at your cheek there, bro. And
I had to plug in my charger. My bad.
No, I'm just saying. I'm worried about your skincare regimen, buddy. You need to exfoliate. Get some of the.
I just shaved today. It's like all tore up.
The only other part of the Packers, Johnny, that kind of might be a thorn on the Broncos side is Josh Jacobs. He's always been a thorn in Denver side ever since he was a Raider, and him coming to Green Bay. I think that Green Bay's O-line is slightly better than what was in Las Vegas. So I think he's going to have our linebackers are going to really have to put in the work to keep him from being a possible highlight reel, and just kind of, reminding us that that Josh Jacobs, the running game or the running defense.
Mundungus throws that in there for you, Ty.
I knew he was.
Yeah.
My guy. Our good friend Gary Neighbors popping in. Mr. Gary Neighbors, we call him State Farm because, like a good neighbors, State Farm is there. Go Denver Broncos. Watch Bo Nix. I can't wait, Gary. I'm so excited. Go. I mean, oh God, the Bo Nix hype is so real.
I thought you said go, Bo, go.
I mean, I love Bo. Well, you know what's fun? I love his name. I love that his entire name, first and last name, is 5 letters long.
Mm-hmm.
What it is about that is so much fun. Just Bo Nix. It's so tough sounding, like, I don't know. I like it. But I'm pumped to see what he's gonna be. I think he is. It's been one game. And I've been wrong before, but I really do believe he is the answer, that he is the future for us.
Well, they're saying that, like I said last week, they're already saying that he could possibly be the best quarterback out of the draft. So,
I mean, I'm here for it, dude. I'd definitely be here for it. Blitz popping in saying you can't spell Broncos without Bo. I love it.
Yeah.
He's right. He's right.
I thought he was going to say Bonkos.
That Broncos. You can't spell Broncos without Bo.
Go Broncos.
Go Broncos. But
Broncos
is popping in unsolicited Knicks picks. That's what I'm waiting for. Absolutely. You know what, Mike? We just might have to create a segment called Unsolicited Knicks Picks. I don't know what we'll do with it, but we'll find a way.
With Mundungus.
That's right. All right, guys. So, hey, we're at 35 minutes. Kickoff is in 25 minutes from now. So we're going to keep on rolling through this. If you are just now joining us and you have not already, if this is your first time watching and you haven't already, or you're watching this on the MHRT network, please do us a favor. Jump on over to Orange and Blue Network on YouTube, X, and Facebook. Give us the like, subscribe, and share, okay? You can also find all of our audio podcasts wherever you listen to your favorites. And if you're watching this on Orange and Blue Network, I ask you to please do the same and jump over to MHRT Network on YouTube, X, Facebook, and Twitch. Give them the like, the subscribe, and share. I believe we're also on Instagram on MHRT. So, guys, please do that for us. It really helps us out. And on top of it, it builds the family. It builds what we call, for those that don't know, the Orange and Blue crew. So, all right, we're going to keep on rolling here. I think it's a good time for us to do a couple of quick segments, and then we can finish talking about the game before the game. Okay, so you know what? I'm really hungry. I'm hungry for this game. I'm hungry for Bo Nix. I'm hungry for Broncos football. But I'm just hungry in general, guys.
I know, we kick it like no one else. We kick it like no one else. Listen out, there ain't nothing like this. I know, we kick it like no one else. We kick it like no one else. Listen out, there ain't nothing like this.
It's time for the Mile High Menu, where we talk about what we're eating during the game today. Because you know what? I'm a fat guy. I am a proud fat guy. I am a foodie.
Me too.
So me, a big part of every game is eating while I'm enjoying my game. And obviously, I'm drinking the whole time. I'm drinking beer. No, you know what? It's Victory whiskey right here. See it? I only touch the Victory whiskey in Victory, but Don's down there drinking his water.
Ran out of beer.
Yeah, we ran out of beer. It's not payday yet, is it? Anyway, but we're going to talk about what we're all going to eat during the game because it's delicious. And Madunga says, Adon and Ty, you look different in those chef's hats.
Oh, trust me, you don't want to eat anything I cook because I can't.
Yeah, you don't want to eat what I cook. No way.
Honestly, the truth of the matter is, when I created that video, the only three that were doing the Get Buck Game Day show was me, Isaiah, and Jay. So, our faces are on it, but it's still Orange and Blue Network all the way. So, let's talk game time food, guys. What are you eating tonight while you're watching the game?
Well, Sundays are usually my Subway day, so I got Subway ready to order. Gonna go pick it up.
He went to Jared.
Well, I try to eat something healthy at least once or twice a week, So Subway, compared to what I normally eat, to keep this, great dad bod in shape, I guess you could say.
Obviously the foot long, but you said Subway. So what specifically from Subway, though?
You know what? And it's crazy because I get a lot of flack from friends and family. I only order the exact same thing. I always order the tuna. I have never gotten anything else from Subway or any submarine place. Like, it just doesn't appeal to me. It's always tuna, the foot long.
Step back, I'm thinking more of vomit.
You're missing out on the BLT. You gotta get the BLT.
I tried it once, but it just wasn't my thing. For some reason, I love the tuna. It's the only type of fish I'll eat.
I respect it.
All right, so Don's having a foot long, I'm guessing. A foot long tuna sub. What bread? What bread are you having that on?
Whole wheat.
Whole wheat with chips and a soda?
I buy the chips elsewhere. I don't buy my Subway because the ones at Subway are like more air than chip. So there's a gas station right around the corner. So I make 2 stops.
There you go. Mundungus pops in. He says Rice Krispies and milk in a popcorn bowl with a zebra cake to close it out. Oh, Mundungus, he threw in the zebra cake. He's talking Jay's language. Jay, if he could bring her to life and marry her, he would marry Little Debbie. Like, I'm pretty sure that Jay has had dirty time by himself with a box of Little Debbies before.
I'm not big Little Debbie.
That's my cousin. saying
Welcome
that.
to Broncos After Dark.
Okay, and yeah, Broncos After Dark. That's right. I remember that back when we were on
Oh.
MHRT. We were back on our first stint on MHRT.
Yeah.
D-Rock throwing in the MHRT
Flashback,
After
man.
Dark. All right. Yeah, Jay, I would do unspeakable things to her. Isaiah, the actual host of this show, says he's on his way. So hopefully he gets here before kickoff because I want him to pop in on the show. All right. And Jay says no chili for him today. I'm guessing
Oh,
the IBS is the IBS acting up there, cuz just a little, or don't want that. Okay. Let's see. Blitz says I may have a Capri Sun like DJ Jones. Love it. Love it. Let's see. No, and Blitz says prepare for Isaiah's internet to log him out. It can be a regular sized bowl of Rice Krispies though. It just has to be a big ass, it has to be a big ass popcorn bowl, or it doesn't count. Love it, buddy. Blitz commenting on Isaiah says, prepare for his internet to lag out. Hey, Isaiah literally just got fiber internet yesterday.
Well, we'll see.
I was on the phone with him while the AT&T guy was installing his fiber internet. So his upload speed is like 10 times faster than it was last week. So hopefully he's finally figured out the problem. Mundunga says to Jay, throw some Tums in that chili and call it good. 2 birds, 1 stone. Love it, buddy. Love it. Tweet. All right. Taiwai, what is your game day food of the evening?
Well, I mentioned BLT to Don here about Subway BLTs because that's what I'm having. I got bacon, tomato, lettuce, my bread in the toaster. I didn't make the bread yet, but my bread in the toaster. And then I'm putting it. And then I got my BLTs, and I got a side of barbecue baked potato chips.
Oh, nice. I love it. I love it. So 2 sandwiches tonight. 2 sandwiches tonight. Let me see here what we got here. Blitz said that Walmart gave Isaiah a donation. All right. That's funny. All right. So
John,
you guys, what?
You always make the best food, so I want to hear yours.
Okay. Well, I'm also having a sandwich. Okay.
Oh.
But I'm making this one myself because Subway is too much bread. It's too much bread, not enough anything else. Always drives me nuts. That's why if I'm gonna buy a sub, I go to Jimmy John's or I go to Jersey Mike's.
Jimmy John's is good. I have never had Jersey Mike's, so.
Oh, dude. Okay, here's the thing. I love Jimmy John's, but if you put them right next to each other, I will walk into Jersey Mike's every day of the week and twice on Sunday before I walk into Jimmy John's.
I just like Jimmy John's because they have a big ass cookie. So,
dude, so does Jersey Mike's. It's like this big. It's like the size of my face. Well, sans the beard.
Yeah.
But okay. So I'm having a sandwich as well, but I'm making mine myself. But it's inspired. It is inspired by Jersey Mike's, by the sandwich I like at Jersey Mike's. My favorite sub sandwich ever, always, and forever is an Italian sub. I love, I love a nice white bread. I'm doing it on white bread, but I'm sprinkling some Parmesan cheese on there, some fresh Parmesan. I'm gonna toast it so that the cheese melts to the bread, and then I'm gonna do it's pepperoni, salami, capicola, and Genoa ham. With provolone cheese. I've got some of that delicious. I don't know if you've ever had it, but it's like a salsa relish. I've got some of that. I'm going to spread on there with some mayo, some lettuce. I don't do tomatoes because they make me sick, but I will do onions. And then I'm going to sprinkle on some salt and pepper, a little bit of vinegar, and a little bit of red wine.
Do you like black olives on your sandwich, Johnny?
Not that sandwich.
I'm not a black olives guy.
A black.
I'll eat them off. I'll put them on my fingers though and eat them right off. But,
wait, you call it a hoagie or a sub?
It's a sub, dude.
No,
I've never said the word hoagie.
No, you're from Pennsylvania. You're from Pennsylvania. For you, it's a hoagie, and that's because with your wonderful northeastern accent, hoagie sounds a lot better than sub. Hoagie.
I haven't heard that word in a long ass time.
I'm just saying, I say hoagie. I'm like, hey, what's up, hoagie? You're like, it's a hoagie. It's a hoagie. I'm like, it's
Hoagie.
a sub sandwich. You're like, no, it's a hoagie. Okay, I get it. But let me see. Mundungus asks us a question here. Jersey Mike's or Firehouse subs?
Never had it.
Ooh,
I've never
What?
had Firehouse subs.
what?
I've
I
never
don't
had
know.
either one of those.
You live in Chicago, okay? Firehouse subs, they've got like 15 of them in Chicago. What is
I've
wrong
seen
with
their
you?
locations, but I've never actually been to one. I'm surprised
That is your-
Mike even knows because he lives in Nebraska. Every time I think of
They've got
Mundungus, I
Firehouse
think of
subs there.
corn everywhere.
Look, here's the deal. Adon, you have a new mission for this week. This is your orange and blue homework. Is on the way
Yeah.
to work. You're gonna stop at Firehouse subs and you're gonna get a Firehouse sub.
I
Okay?
definitely will. I will definitely give
it's-
them a chance.
The
Both of them.
difference,
I
the
will try
difference
both of them.
between the difference between is that Jersey Mike's is cold cuts, while
Mhm.
Firehouse is hot subs.
I'm
I like
Mexican.
cold
I can
better.
deal with hot.
Now, my favorite Firehouse sub is the New York Steamer. It's corned beef and pastrami with provolone cheese, deli mustard and mayo, and it is unbelievable. But I'm just saying. So, I'm salivating right now at the thought of it. It looks like the comment stream is unanimous. Firehouse. Although Dave says the Jersey Mike's Philly, they do make a good Philly. They do make a good hot Philly. Dave also says Firehouse is light on the meat. Whenever I go to Firehouse, I have to ask him to double the meat.
I gotta find a Firehouse by me, y'all, because everybody's saying Firehouse. I don't even know what that is.
I've seen a
It
couple
was-
of them.
it was
They're like an up
founded
and
by-
coming chain.
Well, they've been around a while. I mean, I was eating them, 13 years ago in the,
Really?
down at Fort Stewart. Yeah. But, they were founded by firemen. Every location has local firehouse, painting of the local firehouse up on the wall with like helmets and jackets from the local firehouse. And
Mhm.
they
I like
donate to firefighter funds, a ton of money a year. And they have, of course, they have little red fire hats for the kids. It's a lot of fun.
Cool.
I like it. That's
Naturally,
cool.
so
That's cool.
without wearing one. Because anybody who knows me knows I'm a giant kid. We got a new name in the house, new to the orange and blue crew, Clyde, Mr. Clyde. And says, "Go Broncos!" Here's to you, Clyde. We toast our new members here. Welcome. Here's to you and cheers.
Cheers.
Okay. My mother pops in. Graham in the house and Firehouse. My
Hi,
mother.
Mrs.
Fire.
Baki.
She pops in. It's good to see you, Mom. I can't wait for this game, and I hope you can either. Hope Dad and everybody's ready for it as well. Yeah. Dave also says they're owned by he says Jimmy John's is his go-to, and he believes that Firehouse is owned by a Firehouse union. So
Dave says too much meat.
no, he says not enough meat. Oh, way too. No, he says too much bread, not enough meat.
Bread, yeah.
With him, I will agree with that. I always have to ask for extra meat on my sub on my hoagie on my hoagie at Firehouse.
Yeah.
That sounds weird.
But but just
That's
how good the
solid.
meat is, I'm willing to deal with that because it is that good when you eat it. So,
Mhm.
all right. So there we go. I'm making an Italian sub. It's gonna be real good. So that's our Mile High menu for tonight, everybody. Really excited to chow down. We're gonna go ahead and move on. The next segment that we do. Isaiah said he's on his way. I don't know if he's gonna make it in time. But yeah, Dave says double meat equals a $15 sandwich, and you know what?
Mm-mm.
It's worth
Hey.
it, dude. It's
Worth
way
it. It's worth it.
I'm just saying. As long as it's just me and my wife going, and we leave the crotch goblins at home, I'm cool with paying $15 a sandwich. All right. So moving on. Now, we always kind of make our no real money involved, but we're gonna make predictions based on. We always make our predictions based on the betting odds for the game. So this is gonna be just welcome to You Want to Bet.
I'ma run it every time. Give me mine. Going up, need no decline. Money line. I'ma run it.
All right. So right now, looking at these at the stats here, the Broncos are minus 111 to win this game. So the Broncos are actually right now, at least based on this is from Sports Illustrated Sportsbook. they right now the Broncos are favored to win this one. I did not see that coming before this, and I know that earlier in the week it was not that way.
I seen it after the practice.
So yeah, but what I'm saying is like before the joint practice on Friday, it was not this way. The Broncos were considered the underdogs for this one. So
Yeah.
I like seeing that has changed. So the over under is 38.5 points in the game. Now, for those of you that don't know how sports betting works, the over under is a point spread between both, the points for both teams. So between both teams, is it going to be at least 38.5 points scored today? All right. So that's the over under. And I'm trying to find it. Hold on one second here. I'm trying to find the
I got to be honest with you guys. Like when it comes to
Negative,
math and sportsbook and stuff,
yeah,
I
and
am
the point spread.
Don't
The point spread is 6.5.
Don't bet.
Is 6.5 points. All right.
What happened?
The point spread is. Go ahead.
I said. No, I was saying that Don don't bet. You don't bet.
Nah, I my brother has tried to get me. He tried to get me to join like DraftKings and what's the other one? FanDuel last year. But when I see
FanDuel.
all those numbers, I just get a headache.
Well,
dude.
you're a lucky guy because for Johnny, I do it during the season. I'll put a $5 bet for you, and if you win, I'll send you money. We didn't win no bet.
Hang on one second, gentlemen. Hang on one second. I've got the man, the myth, the legend,
good.
Isaiah, calling me right now. So keep talking.
All right. Well, anyway,
Yeah.
yeah. So since we never met till the podcast, this season I'll let you pick a bet. I'll read you and you can pick it, or I can put the bet in for you, and then if you win, I'll send you the money. I put the money up though. I do it for Johnny and stuff. So
Okay, for some reason, like my mind went elsewhere because I keep thinking that for some reason, like my previous, or not my previous, like my current friend, Richie Rich, that he lives up in Canada. By the way, shout out to Richie and Glenn and all the guys over at MHRT. Love and miss you guys. So I know I've tried like to read before I bet because I just don't want to bet just to, just for the hell of it.
yeah, I got you.
So, but I know one of
I'm
these
a big-
days I'll figure how that whole thing works.
Yeah, I'm a huge bettor. I go over unders, all that. I do everything. I even bet on players who score touchdowns, everything. So
Yeah, the
Yeah,
fact that they're even
you like doing the parlay bets is what you like doing.
yeah, I do. Yeah, I do all that.
yeah.
Now, Jay throwing this in there. Put your 401k up on the Broncos going over the 5.5 wins for the season.
Yeah, 401k.
Yeah, you bet your 401k on that. I guarantee you're walking away a very, very rich person at the end of the season.
Yeah,
But all right. So here we go. I'm sorry. The Broncos are 6.5 point favorites to win this game. So
Mhm.
the point spread is 6.5 points. So the question I'm asking: do the Broncos win? Do they cover that 6.5 point? Do they win by at least 6.5 points? Do they cover the spread? And do you take the over or the under? What is your final score prediction? Therefore, your over under. So Ty, you go first, my
All
guy.
right. Well, the Broncos win, obviously. Then they're gonna take. I'm gonna take the over because I'm gonna say it's gonna be. I'll say it's gonna be 34 to 17, and they win by 6.5.
Well, obviously.
So-
I mean, that's a 17
No,
point,
I
that's a
know.
17-point victory.
Yeah.
So they
Yeah,
cover the spread.
They
They cover the spread. They win, and it's definitely the over with 34 to 17.
Yep. Yeah.
All right.
I do.
All right.
I do.
Oh! Look who's here! The host of the show, the guy, the man, the myth. He's also
Yeah.
kind of a legend.
Isaiah.
There he is. Oh my God!
There he
Hold
is.
on, guys. I want you all to sit for a second and bask in the smoothness that is his internet. Look at that. There's no chop.
It is-
It's smooth.
Dude, the champ is here.
Wait, he's lagging.
No, he's not.
Not on my
Give me
screen.
that.
Nah.
Not this time.
Nah, Blitz,
I'll
you was talking. Blitz, you were talking. Oh, what's up,
He
y'all?
had so much, dude. Blitz had so much shit to say. Okay, by the way, we have a new rule on Orange and Blue Network, Isaiah. We're allowed to curse. We just don't do it profusely. All right. We don't, we don't throw out, like 5 F-bombs in the same sentence. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, no, dude,
Yeah,
Blitz was
obviously
talking
it's not
mad
sport.
shit to you. Blitz was talking mad shit to you, buddy.
Oh yeah, I heard
Yeah.
it. I heard it, baby.
Oh, yeah.
It's all right.
Now, Jay says at the 2-minute warning, here he is.
Yeah, Isaiah came in like Bobby Boucher at halftime.
We're gonna drill.
Yeah. H2O. H2O. Wow. That's funny. All right. So, Isaiah, we've been going through the bets. All right. So the Broncos are 6.5-point favorites to win this one. And and the over-under is 38.5 on the game. So do the Broncos win? Do they cover the spread? And is it over or under? And what's the final score?
I'm gonna
He's
go
thinking
over.
so hard, I thought he was lagging.
You guys are never gonna let that go, huh?
Never. Never.
No, it's not, man.
Nah,
So, I'll take the over. And let's see.
That's what I
31-17.
was laughing.
Isaiah, my guy, I would never disrespect your dial-up internet, says Blitz. Oh.
Oh shit!
here we go.
That's Isaiah on the inside right now. Anyway. Okay. All right, so you said what did you say the final score was there, brother?
31-17 Broncos.
31-17. So close to yours, Ty. Difference of a
Yeah.
field goal there. I like it. Adon.
You know what? It's crazy how me and Ty seem to be on the same wavelength because I think it's going to be Broncos, obviously, and I'm going to say 35-20. Just for the simple fact that there's been a lot of teams that have been kind of, it's mostly the third or fourth stringers by the third or fourth quarter. They kind of try to put, some points on the board. So I figure that's probably why it's going to be 20. If it's less than 20, I'll definitely be surprised, and I'll be happy. But there's no way the Broncos lose this preseason game. Shouldn't be.
No.
I gotta be honest. I like laggy Isaiah better. That's great. You're never gonna live that down ever, brother. Blitz, he's taking 24-17 Broncos for the win. That covers over.
Yeah.
So are you guys ready for my kind of hot take on this?
Yeah, let's
Please.
hear it.
They did it last week. They're going to do it again this week because the surgeon that Bo Nix is and how good our quarterback room currently looks. I think the Broncos make up almost, not quite, but almost that entire 38.5 points on their own.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah. So
I would definitely love to see that.
I'm calling it Broncos with the win, 37-24.
I like it.
What's up? You know what? I want to see it. I want to see it. I want to see
That's
them
pretty good.
March.
Oh, I hope you're right. I want to see more points.
I hope I'm right too. So
Me too.
that's pretty much it for us, you guys, because it's about to be kickoff time.
Game time.
And Isaiah, we already did Mile High Menu, but what are you eating tonight?
Oh man.
Can he hear you?
Did he freeze?
No.
Yeah. No, he's doing that freeze. He's doing that on purpose.
sure?
He pretends to freeze.
Well, I was gonna cook
bro.
something, but I had a meeting, so we went to Jim and Nick's barbecue. So I had an incredible brisket sandwich. It was so that's my Mile High Menu.
I like that. Oh, that sounds good though. I love brisket.
I could live off it. I love brisket so much.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, guys. So that's going to do it for us. We're going to get ready to get out of here because kickoff is in just a few minutes. So thank you for joining us for the Get Bucks Game Day show here on the Orange and Blue Network in partnership with the Mile High Roundtable. If you did not already earlier in the show, please jump on over to Orange and Blue Network and give us the like, subscribe, share, comment on YouTube, X, Facebook. Catch the audio versions of our podcast everywhere you catch your favorite podcast. And on the flip side, please also jump on over to MHRT Network and give them a like, subscribe, share, comment on YouTube, X, Twitter, X, Facebook, and Twitch. They're also on Instagram, from what I understand. Guys, this has been an absolute blast.
Yeah.
And we can't wait to catch you after the game for the Buck Your Feelings post-game show. Do not miss it. We will see you there, Broncos Country. Let's go.
Thank you. Thank you.
Week 1 in Seattle.